As we're coming close to the end of the first month of the new decade, there are many anticipated titles that everyone is eagerly awaiting to be released. Some are unfortunately being pushed back, but not without good reason, and others are right around the corner. Today, I want to take a look at my top 5 most anticipated titles of this year. Now, I know I made a video similar to this a few weeks back, but that was focusing on mobile gaming, as that has been the focus of my channel for a while now. And while that content will always have a place on this channel, I will be shifting things into another genre very soon, but that's a topic for another video. Anyway, before we get started, if you do enjoy my content, this style of videos, or just want to support me, I'd greatly help me out if you smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel, while turning on those notifications so you know when the content goes live. Now, first on this list should be no surprise, as it's on just about everyone's list this year if you're a PlayStation player, and it's Naughty Dog's Last of Us 2. That's right, the newly anticipated title by Naughty Dog is coming this spring and is a top contender for what some would say Game of the Year. Now, not a lot have been revealed about the game outside of a few trailers and interviews with the developers, but with Naughty Dog's track record of making amazing games beforehand, I doubt there's anything to worry about. Of course, there's always the possibility of release date pushback, but I don't think that will happen this time. We also just got visuals on the game's deluxe edition pre-order, so that's cool. But seriously guys, if you're a fan of the first one, you're probably already getting it. But if you have never tried it and you own a PlayStation, then there's still time to catch up, as this title is one you don't want to miss. Up next is Capcom's Resident Evil 3. And if you don't know by now, I'm a huge Resident Evil / horror fanboy when it comes to selected titles. Without a doubt, with the success of Resident Evil 2, this one is on everyone's radar. With new gameplay style to fit the modern era, it is a nice mix of nostalgia and modern age gaming, creating a unique, familiar, yet new feeling. It also is coming intact with the Resistance Project multiplayer as an added bonus, which we all thought was its own game entirely. The new engine Capcom has been using, the RE engine, has been working wonders for them and these reimagined versions of these characters. But of course, the nostalgia costumes are pre-orderable, so that's always nice. I'm ready to be terrified again by another horror game that will keep me at the edge of my seat, and without a doubt, I know this will be the title to do that for me this year. Okay, next on the list should be no shocker to all of you. I've been talking about this game for a while now, and it's more than just a mobile game, so of course it was going to make it on this list as well, as I'm super pumped for this game. You all know it, you all love it, it's Genshin Impact. This gorgeous game is not only coming to mobile devices, PC and PS4 as previously announced, but now it's even coming to Switch. So I hope this stops the Nintendo copyright / Zelda plagiarizing claimers from bashing the game's existence. Genshin Impact is an amazing experience. If you haven't checked out my playlist, please do so. I showcase all the beta character skill sets, multiplayer, exploration, bosses, and a review in the game in the early stages. This game is a single player or multiplayer experience at your own leisure, where you can have a world to your own or open up to friends to join. Great cast of characters, story development, fun element combination combat, and a massive explorable world. My next anticipated game is Persona 5 Royal Edition. This spot was actually going to go to Cyberpunk 2077, but Persona 5 Royal is definitely a way better pick for me. It just fits my aesthetic I love the most, and that's anime style RPGs. P5 was one of my favorite games of last decade, and now with the definitive edition right on the horizon, a few years after the initial release, I couldn't be more excited for this title. It has everything I love about the original, but more. New Persona awakenings, places to explore, new confidants, new mechanics, and a playable new character altering the story a bit, more challenges like the boss fights from Persona 3 and Persona 4 MCs, and along with new music. So hey, I couldn't be any more happier with this product just a few months away from releasing. And last but not least, the product I will be covering a ton, and I mean a ton of, coming from the genre I hold dearest to my heart, fighting games, while mixing in a bit of that mobile gacha love, you guessed it, is no other than Cygames' Granblue Fantasy Versus. Now I'll be making a full-on channel announcement about what to expect from me going forth, as this game is less than a week from its Japanese release, which I will be getting. But this is a fighting game at its core, developed by the prestige fighting game developer Art System Works, the same team that brought you titles such as Dragon Ball FighterZ and Guilty Gear, now partnered up with Cygames to create this beauty of a game. At launch, there will be 11 playable characters, each oozing with varying stylistic differences of playstyles, not to mention that this game will have a full-on RPG mode that plays like a fighting game but will have very similar elements mechanically that will function like the mobile game. This mode will even have co-op, which is uncommon in most fighting games, along with you able to unlock content that can be transferred over to your mobile game account by playing Granblue Fantasy Versus and doing specific things or buying them within the game. So as a fighting game player and a fan of Granblue, I can say without a doubt this is definitely my most anticipated title of this year so far. Anyway, that's my top 5 list. Did anything you like not make it on my list? Let me know what your top 5 anticipated releases of the year are down in the comments below. As always, if you like anything I had to say, drop me a like, I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to hear more from me, follow me on my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when the next video goes live. As always, my name is Daiken, and I'll see you next time. Signing out.